So we know that Tariq Nasheed went on to DJ Vlad. And he went on to DJ Vlad to give DJ Vlad some correction about FBA because we know that Vlad was saying some very disparaging things about FBA and FBA culture because everybody wants to come and grip off our culture, but they always got something smart to say about our culture, right? But when he was on that show, Umar Johnson came up. And at that time, when they started talking about it, Tariq Nasheed was able to get his ultimate revenge on Umar Johnson. Check this out.
Been a lot of very creative stories about the school. At first, it was built, but not open yet. And then when some kids broke in, I guess, like, stole some books or messed something up. And then his bank accounts were frozen. And then I guess now the school is being auctioned off. By Delaware. And latest I checked, he's doing $500 lunch dates. You heard about this?
I heard about it. I talked about that.
Listen, look, like, this whole time, me and Umar have had some words back and forth with each other. I mean, over the internet. I'm glad he came in and did an interview once. He didn't want to come back. That's cool. I'm not tripping. I think the idea of what he's doing is great. And I've always said, when that school opens, I'll gladly do an interview with him at that school. And I will publicly apologize, for questioning whether the school's going to open. But I don't get the impression the school's ever going to open.
Listen, when he was talking about that school about a decade ago, I was for it. I donated to it.
See, I always say that Umar Johnson got mental health issues. Now, Tariq Nasheed was there from the beginning. We all remember the Hidden Color series when he was on there. He had him on there and they was building. And at some point, Umar Johnson, he falls out with everybody. He has an ego problem. And he has issues with everything and everybody. So they end up having a falling out. And y'all remember when he was going up saying, I'm a descendant, and all this kind of stuff because Tariq Nasheed was destroying him. Tariq Nasheed was wiping him out, right? When they was going back and forth about 6-7 years ago. Now, Tariq donated to the school, right? He donated to the school, and he was telling everybody, listen, ain't no school coming, man. This dude ain't coming with no school. This dude is a fraud. So while he's on Vlad, he's talking to America, and he's saying this.
Hey, I said, look, to be honest, I don't think the school is happening. I said this about around 2017. And, Umar we fell out because he started kind of attacking me publicly. And, I helped the guy get
the truth.
Yeah, he started attacking me. And then I started getting in on him. So we fell out. And, I told people back in 2017, I said, let me keep it a bean, man. That school ain't never going to get built. That's just, don't ask me about it again. That's my opinion. It ain't going to get built, man. Just if it's going to get built, it would have been built already. It don't take that long. I have something called the Hidden History Museum here in LA. We raised money, made $1 million in a month. I opened the school a year later. I mean, not the school. I opened the museum a year later. It's open now. People can go down. Yeah. So you can get, if you want to get something open, you can get it open.
Now, this is the thing with Umar. I'm confused because, first of all, he was collecting all this money. And how was he going to maintain the school? So nobody asked these questions. How was he going to maintain the school? He's going to keep getting donations from the public every day. They was going to constantly donate. How was he going to pay his staff? Where is his staff, right? Where is his team? Because we know that the school is in limbo right now, and they on the process of taking everything away from them. Who was handling the budget? Like, this stuff is like, whenever we get to these Pan-African, pro-black stuff, man, it's just inept, man. It's just always a bunch of unfulfilled promises, right? And I was born and raised in pro-black Pan-African spaces. I'm here in Philadelphia. I'm raised in it, right under the First Resurrection Nation of Islam, the movement, everything. I grew up right in the middle of all of that, right in the middle of all of it, and it's just been a bunch of unfulfilled promises, man, just unfulfilled promises. So again, I'm asking, how was he going to pay for the school? What was the curriculum going to be? Is it accredited? All these different things, and he's always been displaying exhibiting behavior that's unbecoming of a professor or a teacher. You wouldn't want to trust him around your children. But he even had like women coming out getting at him, right? Y'all remember this woman supposed to be like his play wife or whatever, and Tariq Nasheed spoke on this.
Yeah,
because in fact he even said for that $500 date, just send money to the the FD was the
FDMG.
and the FDMG. I'm like, you're already date money through the school.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I talked about this the other day, man. When you're getting into antics like that, we're gonna do a donation for a date. You know, they kind of make the movement look very unserious. That makes, that just kind of bastardizes the whole movement. And Umar don't have to do all that stuff, man. He's a brilliant brother, man. Very smart guy. But all of the antics and the theatrics, I think it's some other stuff going on there. I really do. I really think there's some other stuff going on. I don't want to say what it is, but I think there's some real serious stuff going on.
I know you watch these interviews because I remember I had Aries Spears on my show, right? We were talking about Umar and the whole bunny hopping situation. And Aries, of course, he's a comedian.
I saw that.
He said, "I'll have sex with a white woman on top of Dr. Umar Johnson." And Umar posted it on his Instagram and said, "Why do these black entertainers go on this white man's show and embarrass themselves?" I don't think he's embarrassing himself. I think he was cracking jokes on it. I thought it was a funny joke.
He's a comedian.
Honestly, Umar, I know you're going to watch this, right? Because you seem to watch a lot of my stuff. Just come forward and say, listen, I sincerely tried to open it. I tried for years, but this was a bigger undertaking that I was able to do on my own. I didn't want to partner up with anyone that could have potentially, made this happen. And I'm sorry. For everyone that donated, I can't pay you back, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and I will try to do better in the future.
See, Umar Johnson is slick. He knew that this was coming down the pike, so he came in and he grifted. He told everybody that his accounts was frozen, and he wanted to blame it on the guy Lynn Honor and that woman he was dealing with, right? Because he know that we have short attention spans. At some point, we're going to forget about it and we're going to move on, right? Because there's going to be a new story come out and everybody's going to cover that new story. And he's going to continue on grifting. That's why he's moving on, saying that he's starting a show with for professional black women. He's already playing. He already knows he doesn't have to apologize. He doesn't have to give none of the money back. He doesn't have to do any of those things, right? He knows he doesn't have to do that. Right? All this stuff is a joke, man. It's a joke. Right? And it's just money missing. He been collecting, he collect what, $1.8 million over 14 years. That's not really a lot of money to run the type of school that he says he want to run. He could have went the Q Butter route. He could have, there's a whole bunch of schools that, people that got schools open that he could have opened up, but he didn't, right? Because it was a grift from the door. So now when are they going to do an audit to find out that money, where that money is and all the things that he collected, right? When is he going to have to answer for that? Check this out.
I think it'll be a little embarrassing, but I think at least people will appreciate the honesty. There's lots of projects that fell through that never came forward,
Right.
Do you think he'll ever do that, though?
No, never.
No?
No, hell no. Umar's going to keep this thing going. I was abducted by aliens, brothers and sisters. I was abducted by aliens. The aliens, you got to say it 3 times. I was abducted by aliens. I was abducted by aliens, my African brothers and sisters. And they did an anal probe on me. And I got to get a prostate exam, and all the money from the school, my brother has to go into the prostate exam. Okay. Come on, brother.
The anal probe wiped me out.
Man, just keep it a buck with people. Just do it. It's not that hard to do. Just if you're gonna do it, just do it. That's it.
The whole thing about bunny hopping and the interracial relationship. This is someone who has interracial kids. Look, I mean, at one point, interracial marriage was illegal. Like, literally, it was a Loving versus something.
Yeah, Loving versus the state of Virginia.
Versus the state of Indiana, exactly. Like, it was literally illegal at one point to actually marry someone that you love who's a different race. Not even a different race, of black and white. That, that whole thing is just nasty to me. What do you think about the whole interracial thing?
It's interesting. I don't knock it now. All the women I've dated were black, and my lady is black. She's mixed, but she's black.
Right. Well, I mean, according to Umar Johnson, is that like a no-no? Are you not supposed to date mixed women?
No, I mean, no. You can. I mean, they're black. I mean, because he's talking about Frederick Douglass, and Frederick Douglass was mixed, and Frederick Douglass.
Didn't he say he was related to Frederick
which
Douglass?
Isn't true.
The family said, no, you are not.
Right. And Frederick Douglass had a white wife, too.
Oh, okay.
A lot of folks don't know that. His second wife was a white woman. So, I don't...
Wait, so he was... hold on. That just hit me.
Think about it.
So he claimed, well, he's naming a school after a man who was bunny hopping.
Yes.
He's
Frederick Douglass
University.
Frederick Douglass had a white wife.
But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed in Tariq for going on to Vlad to even have a conversation about Umar with Vlad. I think that's a conversation that has to be said amongst us. I feel like he should have went on there and had that conversation about FBA, and that should have been it. It should have been an FBA conversation, but not conversation about another black man with this Vlad creature, right? I don't think that he should have did that, but he did it anyway. Listen, nobody's perfect. Everybody got their flaws. There's things that I like about Tariq. There's things I don't like about Tariq. But Umar Johnson is who he is, man. Listen, he said that he gonna come out and say that he got kidnapped by aliens and they did an anal probe. No, that was funny. Like, listen, y'all remember when he made the doll baby with the herpes bump? He made the doll baby on there. Man, like, all this stuff is crazy, man. Umar Johnson Umar ain't never opening up that school, man. So y'all can forget that, man. That school was never being open. I don't know, man. I at this point, we done said all the things that we could possibly say. I don't even know what else to say, man. So if y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, and leave your comments in the comment section. What y'all think about this situation, man? Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.